already happening. The
So-
preparatory and implementations underway. It
What
hopes
are they going to do?
it would provide early warning information system among others.
And
of
it's
course,
going to take 7 years. Ang dami nang namatay.
It's-
Ang dami nang nabaha. Parang, ang bagal naman natin mag-react. 7 taon. Ilan pa ang maaanod? Ilan pa lulubog? Wala lang. Okay. Adaptation Fund. Is there anything that can be reported about the Adaptation Fund?
None at this point, Madam Chair.
Okay.
The Philippines has yet to directly access the fund.
Why is it taking so long? Why is it taking so long?
The focal agency for this, Madam Chair, is DNR. Will coordinate
So
with them
what's
on
the
this
role
particular.
of your commission?
We
Aren't you more appropriately abolished and then located in the DENR? Kasi hindi ko naintindihan eh. Di ba nagra-right sizing ang gobyerno? Di ba obvious na kailangan ninyo DENR na lang?
there's that's one position, but there's also the position, Madam Chair, that the Climate Change Commission has to remain as it is.
Why?
While it's still
Why?
a relatively young agency, there are cross-cutting issues that ideally under the RA 9729 can be better addressed by a commission po.
Why?
There are
Your
some.
performance wouldn't prove that.
I apologize for
No,
that,
I'm not.
Madam Chair.
I'm not accusing you, and you're only new in any case. But there are clearly issues with the organizational structure because you can't
Yes,
get
ma'am.
anything done.
Yes, Madam Chair. In fact, this is one of the.
So that's my point. Aren't you better subsumed under a proper departmental structure than attempting to stand alone and not getting very much done?
Madam Chair, if I may, this is one of the findings of COA
There we
on
go.
organizational reform. And in fact, we at the Commission, this particular cohort of commissioners, are working hard on the reforms that are needed and to make
Well,
sure
you know
that.
very well, coordination is a very, very bad word in government. It means you have absolutely no power, no budget, and very, very little staff. So there you go. All you do is coordinate. Parang NDRRMC yan. Hindi nakaka-respond kasi nga coordinating body lang sila.
Policy formulating.
Eh wala
and
naman
coordinating.
susunod sa kanila. Kaya nga, the move is for NDRRMC to become a FEMA or some kind of agency.
Agency, yes.
At hindi na siya coordinating, liaising, and so on. Eh kayo rin.
Yes, Madam Chair. And we would have to say that based on RA 9729, that really is the mandate of the Climate Change Commission. Policy
is the
formulating
mandate?
and policy formulation and coordination.
Eh, kaya nga, that's the same problem we have in all these agencies. Yung mga early learning, policy formulation and coordination, ang ibig sabihin, walang mangyayari. Yun na nga ang problema dyan eh. Okay, anyway, andito yung mga COA findings ninyo, the usual. Okay. Ano ba to? Yeah, can you tell me about climate change expenditure tagging? Ano yun?
Sorry, Madam Chair. Climate change expenditure tagging is a program between the Climate Change Commission, the Department of Budget and Management also, and this aims to tag the climate change related projects of our different agencies.
Kaya nga, which underlies the fact that you're a mere coordinating body. You just tag, di ba?
Yeah, we understand that, Madam Chair.
Kaya
In fact,
nga
we
that's why how much can you get done? So what's the advantage of tagging aside from aside from pogi points na meron tayong climate change projects?
we acknowledge this shortcoming, Madam Chair, and that's why we're
Yes,
working.
but the point is, you're not supposed to apologize or say sorry. What we need to do is to change the law in some way retool the organization, re-engineer everything, because it's not working. Apology is not what is required. What is required here is for you, in aid of legislation, to make recommendations, because it's simply not working.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We are working on that. We
So
are
you should
aware of.
actually go to some department that actually does the work, like DNR. So who sets the standards for this tagging?
The tagging is jointly come up with by both CCC and the Department of Budget
By
and
who?
Management.
Sorry?
CCC and DBM, Madam Chair. There's that typology that has been
Sorry. ECC or CCC?
CCC.
You.
CCC,
So it's you
and
and
DBM.
who decides what are the guidelines for that?
This was through a joint memorandum circular, Madam Chair, between DBM, CCC, and also a joint memorandum circular from DBM, CCC, and DILG.
DILG?
This is for tracking of climate programs by the LGUs, Madam Chair.
Mas lalong wala silang alam dyan. Yung pulis nga, hindi masikaso, yan pa.
Again, Madam Chair, if I may, reference to stronger data governance and stronger data analytics. This is why this is a
How many
priority
employees
for
do you have?
climate. Right now, we are 80. Sorry. Right now, we have 62 plantilla out of 76, Madam Chair, and then 65 COS. This
Yeah,
partly also explains.
it's a very, very small office.
It's a
kaya
very, very
nga.
small office,
No,
Madam.
kaya nga, that's why dapat magpaampun na lang
With
kayo
the-
kaysa ganito. Anyway, what's the process for this tagging, and what happens when you're tagged? And what are the guidelines? I'm asking on behalf of the LGUs. You mentioned the LG. The LGUs are completely confused by this effort.
CCT, Madam Chair, again, is a joint policy framework of the DBM, CCC, and the LG. It's supposed to monitor and mainstream climate change.
Can you just respond to the question? What are the standards being utilized? What are the guidelines? How do you become tagged?
For this, Madam Chair, we have
What are the guidelines? Just
the
answer, ano yung guidelines?
we have the CCET decision tree and the National CCET typology code manual, which is used to
Can
identify.
we use human being, normal, mortal language?
Sorry, Madam Chair, this is the language that we have. But
It's
essentially,
not something I or the LGUs understand. You have to decode. This jargon's not helping us,
yes, Madam Chair.
even less impressing us.
In essence, first, the question is asked: does the main objective, or one of the
Does
main
it have
objectives,
to be a main objective or a...
or one of the main objectives, Madam Chair? There's a decision tree again for this. Does it articulate climate change adaptation or mitigation? If it's yes, then it's entered
What
as
happens once it's tagged? Maybe you can just give me